Today's video, how to test the breakaway torque of your Posi traction. Okay, my name is Eugene Tordo. This is ET Garage. Today I'm just going to go over how to check the breakaway torque of your Posi traction if your car has Posi traction. This will apply to most vehicles. You will have to look up to see what the breakaway torque should be. And the simplest way to do it is not worry about what the breakaway torque is. Just check to make sure the Posi traction clutches are grabbing. One thing you will need to do is jack up one side of the vehicle. Make sure you chock the wheels on the other side, because you will have to put this in neutral. I already have this in neutral. And what you're going to do is grab the wheel, and this could take a lot of force depending on your Posi traction unit. But if it's an open differential, it will rotate freely, no problem. That means you have an open differential. Or if you do have a Posi unit and it rotates freely, it means your clutches are shot. There are different types of Posi units. So check to make sure what type of Posi unit you have and try and find out what the breakaway torque is. I think normal for like the Danas, like what's in here is a Dana 36. The minimum is 70 foot-pounds and the max is 200 foot-pounds. Now you don't need a torque wrench to do that. You just want to check to make sure the clutches are good and working on the Posi traction. And you're going to grab the wheel and give it. See how it slips there? It takes a lot of force. Okay, that means the Posi traction clutches are working. Now, how much force? I don't know. One way to do that is with a torque wrench. And if you do use a torque wrench, you have to figure out the difference from the center here to the lug nut, because that changes your torque setting. There is an app you can download on your phone, or you can just look it up. You can, via your favorite search engine or whatever. In this case, the minimum is supposed to be 70. I need to set this to, when you do figure out the extension of the lug nut, I'm not going to give the exact specifications because depending on your vehicle, the lug nut center distance is going to be different. So keep that in mind. But right now I need to set this to 62. It's like 62 point something, I can't remember. But I'm going to set it for 63. That with the extension comes out to 70 foot-pounds. Now, this is, I'm going to put it on here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, here to click. That means it's more than 70 foot-pounds. Now, if I want, I can go up to, let's see. We'll go up to, I could put it in the calculator and figure it out, or I'm just going to rough it. We'll just go right up to 100 foot-pounds and see what happens. Yeah, 100 foot-pounds, we'll see what happens. We know it's already within spec of the 70. And that's 100 foot-pounds. It's actually more than 100 foot-pounds because I didn't put in a calculator. I should probably take off about 8 foot-pounds with this extension on it. That gives you an idea. So, yeah, I don't want to keep going. Thing is, if you're using the lug nut method of doing it, you don't want to go more than 100 foot-pounds because that's usually what the torque rating is for your lug nuts on your wheels. So you might want to check the lug nut rating on your wheels before you go beyond that. Just something to keep in mind. Now you could take the wheel off, either fab up an adapter. I don't know if they sell adapters that would allow you to just bolt on in place of the wheel, and then the torque wrench would hook right in the center. You wouldn't have to do any math, just set it and then turn it. I actually have an adapter that bolts directly to the axle on a Dana 36. for testing it on the bench. That's in my basement. That's something else I'll go into maybe in the future. I did do a video on it. If I can remember, I'll leave a link up here. But that's all for this video. I know this is good on this side. Now when you do one side, you also want to lower the car, shock this side, raise the other side, and check the other side the same way you did this. You want to check both sides because there's clutch plates on each side of the carrier. You want to make sure both of them are working. In this case, I know they're working. Everything's good to go. And I guess that's it for this video. Just a short video. The new year is coming up, 2025 it'll be. I think 2 days or, well, whenever I post this video. So I hope everybody has a happy new year. And if you go out and celebrate New Year's Eve, be safe, have a designated driver, all that good stuff. In the meantime, everybody have a great day, and God bless.